Hello, this is your favorite faggot with a 300-mile-long penis, Group Pickles. Today, I am not going anywhere or filming a porno with Tommy Wiseau, but I am going to read a creepypasta called The Rugrats Theory. Ahem. The Rugrats really were a figment of Angelica's imagination. Chucky died a long time ago along with his mother, that's why Chaz is a nervous wreck all the time. Tommy was a stillborn, and that's why Stu is constantly in the basement making toys. They are for the son who never had a chance to live. The DeVilles had an abortion, and Angelica couldn't figure out whether it would be a boy or a girl, thus she created the twins. As for all grown up, Angelica was a bipolar schizophrenic, who, as a teenager, became addicted to various narcotics, bringing her back to her childhood and thus her creations she obsessed over. Because of the time lapse between the present and the last time she interacted with her creations, she made them older. Angelica was constantly taking hits of acid so she would never have to live without her creations who were her only company, in a judgmental world. Angelica's mom actually died of a heroin overdose. Angelica was a bipolar schizophrenic, because she was a crack baby. Additionally, Drew, in his depression, married a gold-digging whore that Angelica idolized, because she fooled herself into thinking it was her real mom. But she always had a concept of her mom, Cynthia. She took a Barbie doll and made it after her mom's image, wearing an unwashed orange dress, and having jacked up hair, which is why she was so attached to it. Later in life she followed in her mom's footsteps with drugs and everything, dying of an overdose at age 13 when All Grown Up was cancelled. The only Rugrat not to be fictional, however, was unborn Tommy's brother Dill. However, Angelica didn't know the difference between Dill and her creations. Dill didn't follow her commands, and after endless crying and a refusal to disappear like the others did, when Angelica was angry with him, she hit him. And she hit him, screaming a screeching tune. Stu ran in and pulled his niece off of his only child, but it was too late. He had a brain hemorrhage, which resulted in a deformation. As he grew up his damage only became more evident. By the time he was 9 and all grown up, he lived as an outcast, being ridiculed for his weirdness and retardation. The immense guilt over this is what led to her drug use and is what led Angelica to create the Rugrats briefly, until her experience with hallucinogenics. In a trip to Paris to find love, Chaz married a hooker named Kira. He was actually going to marry a different hooker, but she just wanted him for his money. She had a daughter named Kimmy that was torn from her, because she was a cocaine addict. Angelica imagined her from Kira's stories. He lost his mind after the death of his wife and was in denial that she was ever a prostitute upon return to America. Chaz and Kira married and she got her green card, and it was actually a really happy and romantic story. Kira continually struggled with addiction, but was relatively happy with her life, and Chaz. Susie was actually Angelica's only friend who entertained the thought of Angelica's creations for her. She later became a phycologist and teamed up with Nickelodeon to make the Rugrats. When Angelica died of a drug overdose, she helped arrange her funeral. Angelica's death was sad, and because of her addiction, she was expelled from society, which led to a break with reality, and her eventual death. She spent the last days of her life in the back of the school cafeteria, imagining friends around her, and playing with the lives of her creations. She died March 5, 1994. Tag your friends, if you were thoroughly mind-raped. This is the truth behind your childhood. Tag, that was a swell story, except for the part about me marrying a gold-digging whore. That wasn't swell. Anyways, I have to go somewhere and fuck up the lives of regular jack-offs. Goodbye, and have a swell day.
Break your feet.